We do have some breaking news with Antonio Brown. According to reports, Brown is scheduled to meet with the NFL sometime next week. There are reportedly teams still interested in signing the free agent wide receiver pending the league's investigation. So, Shannon, how do you see this playing out?
I thought it would play out all along, Skip. There was no secret. The NFL made it abundantly clear when they sent that letter out. You can sign him, but he's going on the commissioner's list.
Yep.
And nothing's going down until he talks to us. Antonio Brown thought he can do it on his way. I ain't talking to nobody. They're going to call and sign me. It's so funny. When the phone doesn't ring, Skip, ooh, there's nothing that will make you more motivated, Jenny, than a hungry belly and a roof not over your head. Boy, you talking about getting motivated? Boy, trust me. Shannon Sharp growing up, going to bed hungry at night and looking up and seeing the stars as I'm laying into my bed through that tin roof. Boy, I was motivated. Sterling and Shannon Sharp was motivated to get up out of there. And Antonio Brown, that became very crystal clear. You're not playing until you go to 400 Park Avenue.
Yep.
And when you sit down and talk to them and address what transpired, then we can talk about where you go from here.
Yep.
But it was never going to happen until he went and talked to somebody in the commissioner's office, be it the commissioner or Derek Brooks or whomever is in charge of that platform.
Sure.
Maybe it's the DB Skip played with the Eagles.
Yeah.
What's his name? Ooh, he's the number 2 guy.
For what?
He played for the Eagles. He's in charge of discipline. Vincent, Troy Vincent.
Yeah,
Troy Vincent. Maybe you have to talk to him.
You do.
But Skip, he was going to have to talk to someone in the league office to get the ball moving. I just wish he would have wised up sooner. Because the moment they released me, I'm on, guess what? They released me. I don't know when they released him, Skip. Maybe it was a Friday. But guess what? Tuesday, I'm in the league office.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you my side of the story. Now, you do with it what you may, you believe me or not, but let me tell you my side of the story. Because he's sitting at home, Skip, he let 5, 6 weeks, 7 weeks of the season pass by. For what? Because you thought you was going to control the narrative? That was never going to happen. But I'm glad he wised up. Hopefully, he's learned his lesson. The NFL will never revolve around a player. The league is too big for one player to control it. He's wising up, and I'm happy he's come to his some sense.
Some sense. My first reaction was yours. What took this so long? What took him so long to come around, swallow a good bit of his pride, and say, I have to do this. This is only step one in getting back into the league and getting paid. So, again, just to remind everyone, there's a civil suit pending in which he is accused of sexual assault and rape. And that accuser, I'm pretty sure, has already been interviewed by the league. So now the league is saying, well, we have to go to step 2 here. What does Antonio have to say for himself? And then,
what about the other accuser?
We got the whole other situation going. But again, this was the first one, and the more
this
important
one got the ball rolling.
This is the one that started it.
Yes.
So the point is that even if he goes and interviews, I think then they would at least sign off to the point you could make a futures sort of bet on Antonio if you're a team that's interested, and you could pay him because he's probably going to go, if you do pay him, he's going to go straight on the commissioner's list. So he's going to be on ice until this gets resolved. And when it does get resolved...
Do you believe it gets resolved this year?
No, I do not. And who knows how it's going to get resolved in a court of law. But when it does get resolved by the league, I'm pretty sure Antonio's going to have to sit out games, right?
And here's the thing, Skip. I shouldn't say accuser, but there's a lady that said there was he made her feel uncomfortable, and then he sent out the information about her kids and yada, yada, yada. So he's going to have to offer an explanation for that also.
Okay. So in the end, he's going to get suspended. And will somebody pay him just to keep him under their umbrella?
Just say we have him
when he's finally eligible to play? Maybe. Maybe. He's obviously
because it's going to be cheap, Skip. It's going to be cheap. He playing for minimum plus incentives.
Is it? I don't know. Is he going to stand for that? Maybe all that he's got.
Well, you think, well, he thought he could sit down and do it his way, and he's going to go sign with a team. Anybody touching him? Nobody touching him.
And it's a long list of other things pending against him, all the other conduct unbecoming.
Just think about it, Skip. Seattle talked about it. Antonio Brown is better than Josh Gordon.
Oh, way better.
And we don't know if Josh Gordon is 100% healthy or he's still a couple of weeks away. But they said, no. Because we sign you, you're going straight to commissioner's list. What have we accomplished, Skip? We still can't use you. We just pay. Now you getting our money, you eating off our table for what? And ain't doing no work.
And you're taking up our cap space.
Yes.
For nothing.
Right.
For maybe a good while.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible he could be suspended for a year, maybe.
Yeah.
It's possible, right?
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
I'm just glad, Skip, that he realized that he needed to go talk to the commissioner or whomever is in Park Avenue to get the ball rolling, to start the process. And whatever the punishment may be, it may not be any punishment. They may believe what he says as to be credible. But, and I'm not saying if it happened or it didn't, that's not what I'm here for, but I'm saying he needed to go talk to these people to get this process started if he wanted to get back in the league. What the hell took you so long, AB? At some point in time, bro, come on now. Don't be messing up. And that's Skip, one of the things I tell all the guys. Guys, don't mess up your money. You think, look, you're not going to have this job like a lawyer or a doctor. You can't play pro football 25, 30 years.
Nope.
Yeah.
You got a small, finite period of time to maximize your earning potential. Don't mess that up with some foolishness.
Well, in the end, remember, after a week out, he said, I'm out, I'm going to quit, I'm going to retire, I'm sick of all this nonsense, right?
That's how good. Skip, that sounds good on social media.
It does.
But it's like, man, look at AB. AB got it like that. AB don't even need the NFL.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
It's going to be a long road back.
Where else can AB go and make millions of dollars? What are you going to do, Skip? Skip, I wonder how the class going. How you doing in school?
Oh, I forgot
Is he
about
on the
class.
dean list? He on the honor roll? I mean, what's going
He can
on?
be a social media influencer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest, that might be the next job.
Okay.
That is a possibility in the realm of things. I wonder how class is, Shannon. That's a
Yeah,
good
I wonder
point.
how class
That's a
is.
good point. I haven't seen anything there. We are going to talk next about the MVP in Dallas.
I thought his scoring would be somewhere between 23 and 25 points a game because AD was going to get the lion's share, probably the first time because since I think it was second year back with Kyrie led in shots taken and had a higher usage rate. That doesn't happen very often, but if you're going to play through AD, he's going to get fouled a lot, so the ball's going to be in his hands a lot, Skip. So I felt that LeBron's scoring average and his rebound totals would come down some. And so that's why I was like, AD is going to average somewhere between 26 and 28 points, somewhere between 12 and 14 rebounds, and probably have his customary 2.5 blocks a game. And they was going to win 56 games. Might need to amend that total. I might need to pull a Sunderland and re-amend my, what my projections were. I might have to offer an amendment, Skip. Might go 59, maybe even 61.
61.
I might even do that, but you keep picking at me and talking about old Bron, because we about to run off about 7 more games before we lose one. I bet Skip 5 cases that we be 17-3 in the next 20 games.
Yeah, I remember. I was there when you first made that. I was there.
And now he get nervous.
That's right.
5 cases.
5
I think
cases.
it went up. As they won games, it went up to 5.
Get what, Skip Baylor? I might let you buy for 3.5 right now, but I ain't gonna let you do it. But this would be validation because the people thought he was done. They didn't see this, like he didn't have the same impact. And Skip, if he were to win, Karl Malone won the MVP in year 14. Karl Malone played all 4 years of college, so he would be slightly older. But to win the MVP in year 17 would be unprecedented, something we had never seen, and we never. But that's what we do. We do things that's never been done before.
You and Bron.
Yeah, me and Bron.
Okay.
Package deal.
Yeah, I want an explanation as well.
It's the 5 horsemen. It's LeBron, Mav, Rich, Randy, and Shannon.
Oh,
the 5 horsemen.
You just threw yourself on
Yeah, we 5 horsemen.
Do they know that you're a part of the team?
Really?
Yeah.
Checking.
So this would be unprecedented. And I think it's only justifiable. Because, see, we about to make this thing. Sometimes you turn the page or do you close the book? Well, when my guy win this regular season MVP, this finals MVP, it's just over. Go James. First to the left on Mark Musroy.
What do you mean? You mean he overpasses Michael Jordan?
What you mean over?
Come on.
Hold on. First of all, we just trying to kick more dust up in his face. We already passed it. We shot past him years ago. When we came back from 73, that 73 win team, when we called him from down with a unanimous MVP.
Huge compliment.
I am
6 for
love
6,
it. I'm getting a
baby.
great kick out of this premature, delusional gloating and celebration over there, and it is so dangerous. And you're going to eat so much fried crow before this is over with. Listen, if LeBron James does win the regular season MVP this year, you will get the GOAT mask tattooed on your face.
I would get a tattoo.
You would just wear it all.
I would get GOAT James
like the
tattooed.
Mike Tyson tattoo, you just have a GOAT tattooed on your face.
I don't know if that'll be the first tattoo.
That should be my first one.
That'll be first.
And I've already said, I have vowed that if LeBron wins the regular season MVP this year in year 17, I will stand in the middle of this table and give him a standing ovation while standing on stage.
But I
don't know
need
if
23
it'll
jerseys.
hold.
Yeah,
me, but I
we
think
need
it will.
23 jerseys on.
Yeah.
You put on Kawhi.
That would be awesome TV.
No, think about it.
I already said what I'm going to do. Period. End of story.